I don't know where to start. It's been so long since I've done an update, and there is so much to update this. And now, first of all, I'd like to start by welcoming all my new subscribers since my last vlog subscriber update. Thank you for following, and I hope you've been enjoying the flying vlogs that have been coming out. Now this, for those of you who don't know, I'm Charlie Lambden. This is my personal vlog channel. It's where I upload videos mostly about flying, sometimes about family stuff. It's a personal and family video diary. And actually, one of the best things about it is the kids are enjoying watching the old vlogs from last year way more than I ever imagined. They want to watch them over and over again. It's like they're reliving it. It's amazing. Anyway, the main purpose of this vlog is to document my efforts towards making the dream come true of taking my kids around the world in a seaplane one day. For which I need three things: a lot of money, a lot more flying experience, and a seaplane. And this channel has now been going for about 18 months. I can't remember if I've actually mentioned the fact that there's a new baby, Daphne. She's now coming up 3 months old. After my flying trip to Scotland in my 182, then I did my oil change vlog where you may have seen I had to dismantle the engine because of two cylinders whose compressions were too low. And one of the reasons for choosing to record this today is that today I have been sent a video of a successful ground run of the engine with its new cylinders and new rods in the engine. 2 new cylinders, all new rods. And so I've got the chance to go up to Blackbush and collect it and bring it home to Dunkeswell. Which I'm very happy to do, very, very keen to do, because number one, it's not been in a hangar and I want to get it back in the hangar before the autumn weather kicks in. Number two, I've been paying for hangarage at Dunkeswell and paying for parking at Blackbush, and it's expensive and it adds up, and I'll be very happy to not be paying for parking in 2 places. Having said that, I haven't done a solo flight since I took the plane there, which was early July, and we're now late September. So getting on for 3 months, and I am feeling rusty. And it's an engine test flight. Well, it's a test flight. And it's a breaking in new cylinders flight. So I've got to fly it for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours. So extra reasons for nerves. Breaking in new cylinders that I don't want to get wrong. First solo flight in a long time. I have done a bunch of seaplane flying. And I've got actually a bunch of footage and videos being edited as we speak that will be coming out soon. They are from when I went to America to pick up the cylinders that are now on my 182. On that trip to America to pick up the cylinders for the 182, I also managed to pick up brand new float brackets from PK Floats in Maine, in America, for the seaplane that I have a share in, which is in Norway, although it's actually currently in Denmark, awaiting the fitting of its delivery of its new floats, which were massively... So we've lost a whole season flying the seaplane in Norway because the new floats that we got for it, if you remember, if you've watched any of the seaplane videos from last summer, you may remember that the floats on it were a little bit too big. They were certified, but they were too big and too heavy and affected the useful load badly. So we've now got new, smaller floats for it, but it's taken an entire year to get them. And we had to get new float brackets, the bracket that connects the actual float struts to the plane's fuselage. And I picked those up while I was in Maine as well. Brought them back to America with me in a 40-kilogram suitcase full of airplane parts. I broke one of the piston rings in transit, which added another delay, but luckily managed to get some new piston rings without too much delay. And I then shipped the float brackets to Norway for the 180 in Norway, only to have them shipped back to me 3 weeks later by customs in Denmark. I don't know why. The 182's engine is back together, and I'm going to pick it up in the next day or two. The 180 has not been flown this summer, but it is going onto its wheel gear for the winter, and I'm hoping to do some tail dragging flight in that over the winter perhaps. Samantha, my right-hand work, has been on maternity leave for about 4 months now, and it's been like having my professional right arm and right leg cut off. In the same time, things at work have kind of kicked off, which is good news because my work is my only prospect of providing the funding for my ultimate round-the-world seaplane trip with my kids. And some of you may be aware of my other YouTube channel, Moving Home with Charlie, which I started at the same time as this channel, but The channel growth on that has been anemic and nothing. And about a month ago, I still only had 200 or so subscribers. But today I'm very happy to report that I have just passed 4,000 subscribers in the space of the last month. I've had 3,500 new subscribers plus. Nearly 200,000 video views in a month. The Moving Home with Charlie brand is effectively the consumer-facing brand to generate more mover traffic towards Best Agent, which is my property website, which is where I sell leads to estate agents. So whether it's a buyer lead or someone looking for an agent, it's free for the movers and the agents pay me for the leads if they want them. However, Best Agent being the largest piece of tech ever built in the UK property industry, yes, it's true, by one of the smallest teams, the snagging is a nightmare. It fundamentally works, it's fundamentally good, but the snagging is endless, and we are doing all-nighters on that. My dev team is doing all-nighters on that, trying to get that fixed, so that I can open the gates for the flood of traffic, mover traffic, coming from my Moving Home with Charlie channels to Best Agent, start selling the leads to agents, and start saving up money towards a seaplane one day. Simple, isn't it? I've also discovered, because I was worried that because my 182 is a 4-seater, I was going to have to get a bigger plane because we're now 5 with the baby. But I've discovered not only can I get a child seat in the cargo area, which I actually don't want to do, there's an STC for that, but there is a 3-seatbelt STC for the rear seat of a 182P, which is I can download from the internet for the paperwork, and then got to get the component parts fitted properly. And have 3 seat belts on the back seat of my 182, which is more than big enough for 3 small children. So, no need to get a bigger plane just yet. Not for quite some time, in fact. That will suit me. As long as I don't have any more babies. Still haven't figured out why that keeps happening, but as long as I don't have any more babies, the 182 is going to be fine for me for a while. At the same time work kicks off, I lose my most important pair of hands helping me at work. Although I've just seen her today. It was fantastic to see Sam and meet her baby for the first time. Just caught up with her over a coffee. One of the things I will still be recording videos for this channel from family trips and flying adventures, etc. So I'll still be doing it, but I'm going to have even less time for this channel than I've had recently because of the Moving Home with Charlie, and it's just completely consuming all my time. Having said that, I've got probably 10 videos, mostly flying videos in the pipeline, mostly stuff from Maine, seaplane stuff. Oh, that was an amazing trip, amazing flying. So there's plenty of videos still to come on this channel, plenty of updates to come. We did a family road trip to Portugal recently. We all 5 of us went in the Tesla and we drove to Portugal and back for the 2nd time this year for another family wedding. That's 2 family weddings in Lisbon, which is one of the reasons that I'm so exhausted. Now I've got 48 hours to get myself in shape for this test flight to bring the plane home. So I'm just on my way home now, having been out to see Sam, and I'm going to be resting up and taking it easy. It's my sister's birthday tomorrow near Blackbush Airport. I will not be drinking, so that I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed on Saturday morning to pick up my plane and fly it home. Just wanted to update those of you who are interested, and I thank you to new subscribers and followers. I will see you on the next video. Bye.